Hey y'all, it's Jenni Moseley.
And Dr. Ryan Reeves.
And we are here live with the LVIF Effect. It's time to take the dental field to a whole nother level. Fly with me, folks. Let's get real and let's get uncomfortable. Hello. We are in such a great place, folks.
Such a great place.
Yay. Welcome.
The grass is not always greener.
It is not.
But it's good, right?
It is good, yes.
What sharpens us.
So listen, we do this podcast to utilize a platform for us in it together to motivate you in it either with us or to be motivated by our crap. And so, people are giving suggestions, but truly this was designed and cultivated because we're in a profession that has a norm and we are outside of the norm. So it's very hard to create norms inside non-norms. And so we're in this thing right now anyway, so it's great. And we utilize this hour to fix our crap. Welcome. Yay! Oh my gosh. So I kind of need it. Like, honestly, you were like, Ryan wasn't supposed to be with me today. You know what I was going to do? I was going to put your cup right on that chair because he was supposed to be the patient. And no joke, I was just praying with her on the telephone because this patient's fiance's 32-year-old employee collapses at work, 3 kids, 1 on the way, and dies.
Yeah. And
you go to yourself, this shit ain't bad. Mm-hmm. We could be dead. So then you kind of go, all right, perspective. So I text her a few times. I say, hey, give me a call. We do a little prayer. She's crying. And I'm like, but you know what? It's like God does those things for us to go, hello.
You hit yourself really hard.
I know.
That worried me.
Okay. I mean, that's why I had that dent the other day. Yeah.
Wow. That was
Either
funny.
way, though, guys, it's true. It's like, please, Ryan, please look at the stuff that we tend to get stuck at is small potatoes compared to what we could get stuck at. Speaking of getting stuck, is it warm in here today?
Yeah. The vent's covered. Oh, release the hounds.
Now, this is short sleeve, and so I've got different ways to deal with different. Ooh, that went quick. You feel that?
Not yet,
okay.
But I'm looking forward to it. It's getting hot in the studio.
Okay. So getting stuck in this, people are wondering, or some people are saying, can we talk about getting stuck in the suck? And to be honest with you, I'm a Zig Ziglar fan, and I have learned and listened and watched his stuff for so long. And we did a whole year of his stuff, which was fun. And it reminded me of getting cooked in the squat. Do you remember that story?
It has to do with either biscuits, right?
Yeah. Very good. That's all you know. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Well, you're going to provide the color.
Of course I will.
Yeah.
So, we're teaching goal setting on Friday, and man alive, I just kind of practiced it with this patient. And to me, everybody lives being cooked in the squat. Everybody does. I mean, until you achieve something, you're not achieving anything. So
Okay.
you're stuck always until you're not.
All right,
so
maybe let's
love this.
Back up a little bit.
Great.
Let's
tell the story.
Give the story about cooked in the squat.
I hope I can do this well, but he's from a really small town, which is really
Zig
Ziglar is. But a lot of incredible people are from this small town. Like politician type people and stuff like that. I don't know why I said that, but it is what it is. TMI. Anyway.
You're good.
But he was very heavy growing up, Zig Ziglar. And he started the story with like a funny joke always, because he'll say, I always knew that I had enough because I was always told you've had plenty. But then he said, I learned later on, it was because I really did. I was huge. But he said, one time his aunt or somebody, was making biscuits, and the biscuits did not look like they normally look. And he said, what's wrong with the biscuits? And she explained they got cooked in the squat, meaning they didn't rise. And so it's a really fascinating story, because then he went on, and the story basically states like, okay, so I want to do this, but my kids are going away in the summer, so I was going to do after summer. Then the summer comes, and I'm like, oh, the weather's great, so I'm going to do it in the winter. Then the winter comes, I'm like, I'm too cold. And then that comes, and then that comes. Before you know it, 20 years later, you never did it. And that's his connection to getting stuck, because we all tend to want to be out of it. It's a matter of goal setting. It's a matter of living in the suck so far deep that you achieve, you're basically looking for something. It's like goal setting in the suck. I know that sounds weird, but goal setting has steps. You basically identify your goal. You identify what benefits you're going to get from it. You identify your obstacles that you're going to have to go through. You identify the people you need, the skills you need. Then you make a plan and you make a deadline. You need to do that in the suck, because as you're in the suck, you got to go, does this have any benefits? And everything has a benefit if you want to find it. And if the benefit then you go, okay, well, then there's that. Let's just give me a suck. Yesterday? Would you like to talk about yesterday? I would love to. This is such a forum for it, because we need to work through it. Otherwise, I'm going to punch you in the nutsack. And I've not said words like nuts, or I've done very well, folks, but I'm at the nutsacking level.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, me too.
Okay, good. So you guys are in dentistry. Ryan and I are in a field that I don't know why we're in it, because we thrive outside of this building. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it's like in this room, even this room isn't even dentistry. We're like, yay! We walk out there, we're like, ugh. It's weird. Yeah. But you see patients, and look, if you're doing the dentistry that we're doing, folks, these people are really, I mean, the people that want what we have and are going to be willing to do what it takes to get there are very unique people. And so you have to understand that. So all of you have probably sat in a room with a patient, and you're staring over at this patient going, oh my goodness, what am I about to get into? And if you're in that moment and you're saying to yourself, this is the SUCK. This is sucking. This is, I feel like I'm getting cooked in the squat, right? I'm not getting out of this. I want to die. I'm getting in a tunnel. It's getting deeper and deeper. But you have to say to yourself at some point, as I did with sitting with you until you completely bolted on me with no, this is ridiculous.
You've done that to me many times.
I don't care. I am not you are the guy that's supposed to stay.
Nothing that was going to come out of my mouth was going to be positive.
It doesn't matter. You didn't leave her. You
eject.
Left the practice, and you left Shania. Either way, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So you're in it. You got to say to yourself, what are the benefits of this? Like, my goal is to end this conversation in a positive manner. So where I am right now, what is the benefit? The benefit truly is that I got her in the chair. She's in our office. She is willing to work something through with us. She's not wanting to completely back out. She's just confused, and she's also been through hell with another dentist. Now, her hell has made her now not even trust the dentistry that she should be doing. But you can't convince her past this. And you know what? It's not, I don't blame her. It's our profession that has turned her into who she is, folks. It's not her. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, the benefits here is I got her in front of me, and she's not saying F you. She's saying, I'm confused. I'm hurt. I got all these people telling me a bunch of different things. I said, okay, so I got to just take this skill that I have, a little bit of this skill, or a little skill that I have, and take her and walk her through a little bit. So you got to walk her through a little bit of an accountability, like, okay, and question her a little bit, like, that doesn't even seem right. You're confusing me. And then the minute that she turned it around and then was asking us for what we wanted her to ask for, that is when the room should have shifted, and it didn't. And so for me, I was in the suck. I was in a sucky situation, and I had to have my own goal to then get out of it. And my goal, I saw a benefit. Now, my obstacle was that, one, Ryan's next to me wanting to die, folks. I mean, you can feel it. You can see it. He cannot hide it. There is no way. I mean, I don't even have to look. I'm just like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. He's going to tell her off. He's going to tell her, go F yourself. He's going to do something, and this is going to be awful. And so I'm sitting here going, okay, I have to show him and I have to show her that this just got turned around by me taking her somewhere uncomfortable, but you have to do it in a way that's gentle. So then she started to turn around. Now she still has her thing, but that's her thing. But she still was like, okay, so I still want to do this. Well, that's a positive moment. That's all I care about is I want one positive moment. So then you go, okay, what are the benefits of me getting out of this thing? I got that. What is the obstacles? Is still, to me, my obstacle was Ryan. It was not her at this point. And so I wanted to show him that he's a collaborative person. Okay. So it's like, okay, so can I show him and get him where he thrives? He thrives in collaboration. He thrives not at somebody talking at him. He likes to be talked with and back and forth. And can I do this? No, I can't do this. And this. And I was trying, and I feel like I got him at some. I wish y'all could have watched this. It was really awesome.
I'm glad we can laugh about it.
What else are we going to do?
I can think of something. I can think of a couple of things.
Listen, the rest of our life right now is nothing compared to that. Think about it.
Wow. That makes me nauseous.
It's true. That is okay. But still, but I'm telling you, I'm utilizing this totally in this scenario. So I'm like, okay, so my obstacle is Ryan. I need Ryan to help me there because I am not the dentist. If I were, this world would be so different. Oh,
you'd have to do some of this stuff.
Okay.
You'd be like, I'm not so sure about this.
Okay, but here's the thing. Then don't be in this field at this level. You can't. You have to do it. That was your choice, and
All
this
right,
was my choice.
We're taking applications.
Great. So, lovely. We have one. Okay. So anyway, then Ryan, working through the Kabbalah, and then I go, okay, well, the people that I then need Ryan, I need her, I need the two of them. And then the skills is just basically, is this a possibility? And so towards finally through it, I mean, he couldn't handle her, period. But we won because she doesn't want to not do it. She's always wanted to do it. She's just scared. She's scared because she's been through hell. I mean, like, we don't know what that's like. I mean, I've even been through hell. And sometimes you're just, when you finally trust somebody, they're the ones you vomit to. They're the ones that you act crazy to because you can finally be you. And so the embracing of that for somebody is freeing. And so we turn it around and we get her to actually say, you know what, this is what I want. Now, she's making decisions for her mouth that are stuff we don't agree with. But at this point, you can't, that's not our fault. Like the thing is like we're telling people all over the world that we do what others can't. And it's true, we do. And that means we got to do it with people that aren't going to be easy to do it with. But if getting stuck in the suck is not really choosing to have a goal inside the suck, you're just sitting in it and you're sitting in it and you're sitting it. You're not going, okay, I need to have a goal to get out of this thing. I got to feel it, but then I got to get out of it. And I got to walk through the steps to get out of it. Goal setting is so annoying. Like Bree and I just saw this patient and, she comes out and she's like, I got nothing out of her. I got no goal. And that's beautiful for me because I love people that just tell me what I need to know and not feed me BS, because then I walk in a room and I'm like, that's not true. That's not even what happened. But then I'm like, okay, so that gives me a chance to go, okay, so I got to get this lady to get to a goal, And so she started with Bree with, I don't want veneers, to now doing a Vita Smile. And it's like, that's like, you had a suck, right? Your suck is this woman's going, I want this, but I don't want to do any of it. Right. Just like we had yesterday.
So she wanted a result, but didn't want to do what it took to get to the result.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's basically what most people struggle with in dental sales, is that they say, I want white teeth, and they don't want to drill on their tooth.
Right.
Or, they say dentistry ruins teeth, or I don't want to do a bridge. That breaks 2 other teeth. And they told me that's bad for me, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, to me, that's just somebody without a true goal. And so it's like, to me, anything in life, anything where you're stuck you're always, we're all stuck. What do we say? I know I'm going all over the place. And again, figure it out, Craig. I don't know, because this is what happens in dentistry, because you start the day, we're in this thing, but we're never out of it, but we got so much other stuff going on that it clouds what we want to do. And then that happens, and this happens, and this happens. You don't even know what the hell is going on. And then you get this moment and you just want to get it out. But truly, I understand that you're freaking out about seeing this patient, and you're freaking out like you're never going to make her happy. And that's the beauty of having the ability to have somebody communicate it for you. Because you were stuck in the suck. You're still stuck in it.
I'm deep.
Would you like to get out of it?
Yeah, but I don't want to go over the particulars of it right now.
Oh, no. I'm not. I apologize. I didn't mean you'd have to do it right now. But I'm just saying, pick a goal. Like, in this suck, pick a goal out of it. I don't know if you do that deep enough. For, if any of you guys in the dental field are out there, even if you're a general dentist, or it doesn't matter what business you're in, if you are stuck, the stuck is what's normal. The getting out of it is what's not normal. That's the beauty of it. The people that choose to get out of it are the ones that actually really are the unique people. And so I was very proud of yesterday. In the ability to navigate a conversation to get the patient to say what you want them to say is not easy to do. And so you can stay and just be miserable, or you can figure out how to get out. And so really try, because leaders with team members, or team members with team members, or doctors and team members, or patients, whoever, it's like you start stuck. You don't know each other. You start squatty. You start cooked in the squat. And it's up to you together to rise to make the muffin. It's up to you. You start crappy. Rise, brother. Please.
You gave an example of getting cooked in the squat for new patients, but a new patient team or new patient coordinator.
Whichever.
But what about a different position in the office? Like, what would be an example? What is cooked in the squat versus, I don't know, dealing with an unreasonable patient for insurance, or I don't know. What's another example of?
So imagine, it's almost like the story is about somebody that wants an end result. And the end result never happens because they never create the plan to get there. If you're in a scenario where it's just like you said, insurance conversation, or, a disgruntled patient, or whatever it is, there's not a journey of an end result there. There's not a plan. There's not these scenarios are, you're in this level, you are, let's just say an assistant, for example. Like I met with an assistant today, and they're, if you plan, like if you say you do surgeries and things like that, and you plan surgeries and you have implants and you have all these things, and you, for some odd reason, literally can't seem to organize and figure out how to facilitate all the appointments and the patient filling the spot that you want, And then the spot has to have a certain amount of time with a certain amount of service, and you can't seem to like navigate all those things together. So what do? You just put it under like this. You go, ooh, I'm just going to see the patient. That's called cooked in squat. The opposite end is just never having that. That's over here. If you're just doing to do, you're never going to get, you're just basically, like I said, always, you start stuck, you stay stuck, you never even think about being unstuck. This is the venue where you have a chance to be unstuck, but you stay in the oven too long and you just go, and you just go, screw it. And you find in the long run that it gets worse. I mean, you're piling it up. So assistance, if you're going to be a part of a level of dentistry like this kind of level, it takes a very powerful level of planning. What does Zig say? It's like success comes from planning, or whatever his saying is. It's like, you can't just go, ooh, and put it under and hope to God it never comes up again. Dentists, for example, I personally feel like one of the missing links in dentistry is planning, period. We just do to do. We just do, and there's zero planning. So if you choose to create bigger dentistry, plan for it. Plan the hours, plan your time, plan minute by minute, make it efficient. But if you want to do big dentistry and then you just don't plan around it and you just try to do it, you're getting cooked in the squat. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much.